Good morning student. Today my class 8 video we will discuss about the lesson third, that is squares and square root. Squares and square root. Okay, number, what is a square? When a number is multiplied by itself, then the product is called a square of that number. Suppose A is multiplying with itself, then you can say the product is called a square of A. When a number is multiplied by itself, the product is called a square of that number. So here we have to solve exercise 3A from our RSA call book. The first question is using the prime factorization. You know what are the prime numbers? Such numbers that are divisible by 1 and itself are called prime numbers. So here the question is using the prime factorization method, find which of the following numbers are perfect square. Students, we are solving exercise 3A. Now, in the very first question of first, we have to find is 441 is a perfect square or not. How we can decide it? For that, we have to prime factorize it 441. Now it is not divisible by 2, so we have to divide it with 3. 3 1 is 3. 3 4 is 12 and 3 6 is 21. Again with 3. 3 4 is 12. 3 9 is 27. With 7. Now 441 we can write in the form of 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Now here the pair of both numbers is possible. No one number is without pair. 3 is also with pair, 7 is also is pair. So you can say that 441 is a perfect square. If suppose there is an extra 3 or an extra any number whose pair is not possible, then you have to say that that is not a perfect square. So we can write here the pair is possible, the pair of 3 is possible, the pair of 7 is also possible. So we can write here 441 is a perfect square. Is a perfect square. Okay. Look one more example here, students. 1176. 1176. Now here we have to prime factorize again with 2. 2 5s are 10. 1 here. 2 8 is 16. Again 2 8 is 16. Again with 2 2 is 4. 2 9 is 18. 2 4 is 8. Again with 2. 2 1 is 2. 2 4 is 8. 2 7 is 14. Again with 3. 3 4 is 12. And 3 9 is 27. With 7 7 7 is 49. Okay, student. Now 1176 we can write in the prime factors form 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 7. Now look at student. Here the pair of 2 is possible. Here the pair of 7 is also possible. But the pair of these 2 and these 3 is not possible. Here the pair of these 2 is possible. The pair of 7 is also possible. But the pair of 2 and 3 is not possible. So you can write here that 1176 isn't a perfect square. If the pair of a particular or more than one number is not possible in the prime factorization form, then you can say that the given number is not a perfect square. Okay. In the same way, you have to solve the rest of the question of question number first. Now we are moving on question number second. Okay, but we have to make it clean first. Now in question number 2, the instruction is given, show that each of the following numbers is a perfect square. So first we have to prime factorize the number, and if the pair of all numbers is possible, then that means the given number is a perfect square. In each case, find the number whose square is the given number. Suppose the first number is given here 1225. Now what we have to show first? First we have to show that it is a perfect square number. For that we have to prime factorize it with 5. 5 2 are 10, 5 4 are 20 and 5 5 are 25. Again with 5, 5 4 are 20 and 5 9 are 45. With 7, 7 7 are 49. Again with 7, 110. So we can write then 1225 in the product form, 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. So here the pair of both numbers is possible. So we can then say that 1225 is a perfect square. Is a perfect square. Why? Because the pair of the both of the number is possible, and whose square is 1225. So 1225 is a square of, that means we have to find the square root. For finding the square root we have to take one number from each pair. It is a square of 5 into 7, that is we take 1 5 from this pair and we have to take 1 7 from this pair. 1225 is a square of 5 into 7, that is equal to 35. Okay friends, in the same way you have to solve the rest of the question. Now look at question number 3rd. In question number 3rd it is given that by what least number should the given number be multiplied to get a perfect square number. Suppose the number is given here 3675. In the question it is asked by which number we have to multiply the 3675 to make it a perfect square. For that first we have to prime factorize this number. One more instruction is given here. In each case find the number whose square is the new number. Okay, first we have to prime factorize the 3675 with 3 first, with 5 next, again with 5, then with 7. Now 3675 can be written in the product form like 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. Here the pair of 7 is possible, here the pair of 5 is possible. Now pair of which number is not completed here? 3. Therefore 3675 is multiplied by 3 to make it a perfect square. To make it a perfect square. Another instruction in this question is, in each case find the number whose square is the new number. Therefore the new number is a square of which number? Now here the pair of 3 is completed, so you have to write here 3. The pair of 5 is also completed here, 5 and 7. So 5 3 are 15, 7 are 105. The new number is a square of 105. In the same way you have to solve the rest question of question number 3rd. Okay students. Now moving on next question, question number 4. But before we have to clean it. In question number 4, by what least number should the given number be divided to get a perfect square number? Here some numbers are given and we have to find by what least number should we divide the given number to make it a perfect square. One more instruction here. In each case find the number whose square is the new number. In each case you have to find the number whose square is the new number. For that look at the first one. 1575. Okay, 1575. For that first we have to prime factorize 1575 with 3 5s are and 25. Again with 3. Now with 5. again with 5. So 1575 can be written in the product form 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. Now here the pair of 3 is possible, here the pair of 5 is possible. The pair of which number is not completed here? 7. Therefore 1575 is divided by 7 to make it a perfect square. To make it a perfect square. Okay? Now one more question. Find the number the whose square is the new number. Therefore, the new number is a square of, here 7 is removed from here because we have divided the given number with 7. So what remains here? Only 3 and 5. 3 5s are 15. The new number is the square of 15. Okay student, question number 5 and 6 both are same. So we are solving here question number 5. Find the largest number of 2 digits which is a perfect square. Okay students. As we know, hundred is the smallest number of 3 digits. And it is a square of 10. A square of 10. So less than 10, which number is possible? Therefore, a square of 9 is equal to what? 81. 81. So what is asking the question? If you are taking the square of 10, then it will be 100. That is the number of 3 digits. But it is in the question it is asked the largest number of 2 digits is a perfect square. Therefore, 81 is the largest number of 2 digits which is a perfect square. Which is a perfect square. Okay students, we can also solve this question by long division method, but in this exercise we have not solved that question with the long division method. We have discussed it about our further exercises. Okay students, now this way you can solve this exercise. If you have any question or problem, then you can comment in the comment box, or we will solve also in our doubt classes. Thank you students for watching.